It's the Game of the MTG Gathering Show.
Boseiju's kind of a quarter case. The issue with Boseiju is that while it technically can destroy a non-basic, it does replace it, right? Which goes against the spirit of land destruction. Let's see. So Balance is a really good land destruction spell. Maybe the best one that's in the cube right now. And then Strip Mine Recursion. Courser of Kruphix could point us towards like Fastbond strip action. Annihilation is definitely land destruction. Their lands go to the graveyard, and it counts. And Channel can do that. That is a direction. There's Crucible. Yeah, Crucible Wasteland, a lot more exciting when you win $1 for every land you waste. So it's a lot more interesting then. With all the Stips, Armoric, if someone concedes to the Stip being fulfilled, then you count it. So like if you were going to attack with an Emrakul, and they have less than 6 permanents, it's pretty easy to tell how many lands would have been destroyed, that sort of deal. No Giglasher. Obviously destroying my own lands is not in the spirit of land destruction. That is not the purpose of the step. Mono Green Kamal, not in the cube, no. Balance does count, yeah. I don't think we're going to end up being a balanced deck with this start. I think the way to animate your opponent's lands is Nissa. I think Nissa can do that. I think that's the only way to do that in this cube. One creature, balance is bad. I mean, balance is pretty bad in your green decks typically, right? They usually run more than one creature. For example, I assume we're drafting a Llanowar Elves here. Tamiyo can rebuy a Strip Mine, but it's not especially good at it. The nice thing about Mana Dork is we get to play this Courser or Crucible a little sooner, huh? Doot 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 doot. Maybe Wayfinder if we do get the Strip Mine. Reclamation can rebuy Strip Mine too. I've definitely done that plenty of times. Turned Reclamation into a Stone Rain. Yeah, nothing here, Could maybe move into a control type deck. Survival could find something to channel out. Excavator. We got Excavator and Crucible. I feel like we're owed the Strip Mine now. White could tutor for a Strip Mine or a Wasteland, but it's adding another color. Which I don't really need to do, especially if there's another like on stip card there, right? I guess this could show and tell in an Eldrazi for the Annihilator. Armageddon is not in the cube, Dave. Yeah, Stip got a lot harder. No Armageddon, no Wildfires, nothing like that. Well, at least we have one card that can technically destroy a land. I think I'm going to grab the Yavimaya over Map. Map can find Strip Mine and such, but it's one of the clunkier ways to do so. And I think we're going to have like plenty of ways. Crop rotation and the like. I'm going to run real quick. I got to put the rest of the sandwich in the fridge so it doesn't go bad. Ooh, that can destroy a land. And tutor up my my Strip Mine action. Yeah. Yeah, I think Mycospawn's the best card here. Mycospawn can be 2 land destructions. If we can find some colorless mana for it. I mean, random talismans can kick it. If it then goes and finds a Strip Mine for us. Channel makes colorless. I'm going to throw a random talisman in here. Ah, a Fastbond. Yeah, we have 2 Crucible effects right now. So it seems like we are set up proper. I kind of miss Enlightened Tutor being in the cube. It was really good for this combo. The Fastbond stuff. In what world is Risen Reef Vintage Cube worthy? Oh, it's not. I'm not really sure why they made that particular experiment. There's like only like 14 elementals or something in the whole cube. Not the most egregious, experiment, but I would not have added it. Right now I'm thinking about Ulvenwald. Hitting 2 lands is certainly pretty good. Titania typically plays well in this sort of deck too. I don't think Metamorph on Mycospawn does much for me. Unless I end up with Wasteland and Strip Mine. And this is kind of cute with Fastbond. Thinking about Metamorph, thinking about Nissa, thinking about Fury. Yeah, it's no Ink Eyes, right? Experimenting with it for like 1 season or whatever. Not nearly as bad as leaving it an obvious dud in for like way too many seasons. Yeah, I'm aware of that aftertaste. That's why I said if I had another, I would need another Wasteland or Strip Mine for Metamorph on Mycospawn. Now I'm just repeating myself. I already like had your comment like accounted for. People just love to correct what like doesn't need to be corrected. Their favorite thing. So Woodland can technically rebuy a Strip Mine. It's like gotta be the worst way to do that though, right? Could copy an Emrakul. That could be a cute way to make an Emrakul. We have survival, so you like bin the Emrakul. And then you activate Shifting Woodland. Well, there's a Vindicate. The colors on Vindicate are going to be awkward, but it can destroy a land. Does Green Sun do anything for me? Sort of. Let's me get Courser. That's not really the stip though, right? I think I'm going to grab a Backstreet for Vindicate casting. Very annoying splash here. Tracker with Fastbond, of course. Corpse Dance, another way to cheat out a potential Emrakul. Tracker is a nice wheel. The deck is still missing a little something, huh? Currently, we have 2 pieces of spot removal that can hit lands. The Mycospawn Kick and the Vindicate. File for comp if I don't get Strip Mine. You might be right about that. Yeah, Strip Mine and a couple other fetches would do a whole hell of a lot for this deck. Oh yeah, I guess we have Ulmog here too. So we have 3 different cards that can hit lands. No Strip Mine here. Delighted Halfling doesn't really do much for me. I mean, it fixes my curve, but that's about it. Oh, I guess it gives me Colas for Mycospawn. I was thinking about taking the Pessimization here. But I think I'm going to take the Halfling. Yeah, I'm not going to draft every single piece of artifact and enchantment destruction in the off chance that someone plays an Urza Saga. I guess we're promising. Kind of a hard for us to cast, but we can try. Just trying to help. Yeah, very helpful. Thank you. Ooh, a Wasteland. So we do have Depth Stage. I don't know how exciting that is. It's not the Stip, right? Other options are Duress or Pillage the Bog. Kind of dig Duress. It's a win con. Deck's got plenty of win cons, friend. I think Depth should come back. There's a solid chance it does. Someone might grab it on spec if they don't remember seeing the Thespian Stage. Your Kingdom for a fetch land. Yeah, fetch here would go really hard, wouldn't it? Real hard. Yeah, this is not a destroy your own land step. That is not why people play lane destruction. It would not be fitting for a lane destruction step. People really, really get hyper-focused on self-lane destruction during the lane destruction step for some reason. I wonder how that would apply to like other steps, that same logic. Think about how many more storm triggers we will get if we target ourselves half the time. Like, it's like, well, we are still playing Magic here, right? We're in a normal way. Flash is really good with Woodfall Primus. Atrocious with the rest of the deck. Very difficult to splash, but it is quite good with Woodfall Primus. Our other option here is like Eternal Witness to rebuy Wasteland. I think we have a ton of ways of rebuying Wasteland. I don't think that's our main concern right now. Yeah, I guess I'll draft the Flash. Well, that's different, Warren. That's different. If you're going to pay me, well, then of course. Deathrite's kind of reasonable. I don't need that Courtyard either. Yeah, give me Courtyard. Think about this Ephemerate. Would have been kind of cute with Eternal Witness that we passed. A little blue fixer for our single flash card. Yeah, I don't think I'm playing any of this, Maybe Sculler out of the board, maybe top. Yeah, Fetch Land would have been very good. Zuranor would have been very good. We also don't have a lot of ways of tutoring for this Wasteland, right? I passed that Expedition map earlier with the idea that neither Reliquary, Crop Rotation, and the one-drop Elf are ways to find Wasteland that like tend to go very late. We didn't see any of that. Despite Dark Depths being open, right? Like we saw both pieces. Primetime is very expensive. It would have been another thing to flash in. So like now I wish I had the Primetime, but when we saw it, I wasn't interested in it at all. Kind of wonder if Thespian Stage copy Wasteland is real. It's another colorless source for Mycospawn too. Yeah, sometimes cards just don't get open in Strahvin's. Sometimes cards just don't get open, and that's okay. Well, the Woodfall Primus gives Corpse Dance something to do, I guess. But Survival's the only way of binning it. I think I'd rather just cut the Corpse Dance. And maybe the Survival, too. Although the Survival can still find them for Channel and Flash. Maybe that's good enough. I don't hate the idea of going to 18 lands here. Extra land might be better than like a Llanowar Elves or something. Yeah, this cube is a 540 card cube. And in a typical 8-person draft, 360 cards get drafted. So about 2/3 of the cards will get drafted every time. So a card that you're missing might not have even gotten opened. The benefit of doing a 540 card cube is that it makes the draft format more replayable. Each draft is a little bit more different because you're seeing a slightly different section of the cube and such. You think Huatli is weak here? I mean... We're splashing Flash off of a single Botanical Sanctum. I don't think the Huatli's getting cut. We also like, yeah. Let's cut Chariot. Perfect. Terrible opening hand here. But at least I can destroy a land. Hey, there we go. There's our green already. Not 100% this is better than playing the Wayfinder. $1 is $1, yeah. Hard to say no to $1. Opponent's got a lot. It's got a very wastelandable mana base. I don't know if y'all been noticing this. I've just got like dollar bills in my pupils. I guess that's not correct. Yeah, the Stream Decker bot just doesn't want to join my channel. It's kind of a pickle that neither Stream Decker nor Moxfield wants to work for me. Don't know what to do. That was why I started using Moxfield in the first place. Stream Decker was giving me too much guff. Yeah, Stream Decker doesn't mess with LD. And the overlay's here, but you can't see my deck with it. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, the Barn Animal, thanks the sub, thanks the 14 months. They don't want anything to do with this deck list, yeah, right? One land destroyed. Oh, yeah, up the count, up the count. We got to keep track here. Let's Wayfinder here and see if we can find a wasteland before our land drop. I did not. I didn't mill a land? There's 18 lands in here. What are the odds that Satyr Wayfinder into Witherbloom command whiffs? That's 7 cards. That's 7 cards deep. And now they're going to Necromancy their Ent. Is that their best card? I've got like a couple value critters here. Now they just want the Ent, yeah. Oh, here we go. Kind of wish I'd played the stage last turn. And now we like binned with a Bloom command. God, it was 1 card deeper. I think I'm supposed to wait his turn to Thespian stage the Wasteland. Yeah, 1 black, green, green, sorcery, mill 7 cards, create a 1/1 Satyr. Alright, I guess I'm removing Stream Decker now too. Nothing wants to work for me. Is there another decklist site that people use besides Moxfield and Stream Decker? Little QB action, sure. You mail people your decks, yeah. Cardboard Live. Do streamers use Cardboard Live? They have that functionality. Up the count! There's a plugin for Cardboard Live, you're almost certain. Well, let me check. Oh, it's already in my thing. Does it work for Moto? I'm getting strip mined. I think I use Cardboard Live when I'm on Arena, right? Another good Eternal Witness Baxter mine. I see. That kind of dual hum. Our chump on. Ulamog would have been a sick rip here. I think I'm donezo now. But it's another $3. $3 is $3. That's all I'm saying. I do not get paid for my opponent blowing up my land. That'd be a ridiculous step. Oh yeah, there's a button for streaming Magic Arena and Magic Online. Sweet. Stream Magic Online. Enter deck list. Upload. LD stip. Deck loaded. Good job. 1460 main deck. 4015 sideboard. So it's doing the same thing that oh no, so close. Oh, what if I exported the deck different? I think the reason that it was working poorly for Moxfield is Moxfield only accepted like some file types. Let's bring Endurance in against their Reanimate. And we'll cut Duress. And Duress is pretty good. Got Nissa. The Mill 7 was brutal, yeah. So, this hand's not great. Wasteland does give me the combo, though, right? Crucible, Wasteland, Fastbond. And we have some impulses towards Wasteland, and Wasteland's very good against this opponent. And Flash with Woodfall Primus is very good. Put it over there with Strip Mine. Gonna Strip Mine little old me. What is this survival want a tutor for? Maybe that stupid Satyr. We have Wasteland in the deck, yeah. Little concerned with them reanimating my Ulamog. If I've been it. Courser's not very good with only one green. So I'm not going to go tutor for Courser. Oh, Mycospawn. Mycospawn's the one I want. Oh, I should have kept Ulamog. Oh, then I could have cast my Ulamog here with Mycospawn getting back Wasteland. Completely missed that. Just that it's like a colorless mana sink. Wastelanding myself over and over again. Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Or it could. I could play the Courtyard first, float a mana, then bring back Wasteland, then waste the Courtyard. But then you're paying 2 mana, 2 life per... Yeah, it's just not enough. It's not enough to get the Ulamog out. Well, anyway. If we have one more mana here, we can blow up the forest too. +1. +2. This is kind of perfect, where like they're ahead on board, so they've got an incentive to not scoop here. Up the count! Seem not Tracker. Let's grab Tracker. Get some clues here. Not too many, but enough that we can bury them in value. I think we're pretty good. Ooh. You mean Wasteland? Sacking a different land is probably faster. I think playing the Boseiju is a lot better in retrospect. Oh, I can wasteland the Boseiju and then Witherbloom it back to hand for the win here. Have it pay for itself. So on board we have 10 plus 4. $10, $15, $16. Maybe it's easier to just channel. You love to look at the deck? Yeah, it's not a bad one for this stip in particular, huh? Yay. Yeah, just removing the Courser as a blocker. Let me get in lethal that turn. None of that fussing around, right? I vindicated a non-$1 bill. Sure, sure. I think it would have been kind of BM to do otherwise, though. I don't want my opponents to think I'm slow rolling them, huh? We are splashing flash. Yeah, I gotta turn that Woodfall Primus into LD. Fortunately, path leading. You are incorrect. That's not how it works. Not trying to, what's the word? Bankrupt the viewer that was kind enough to give me a very generous stipulation draft, right? We're gonna play this as earnestly as we can. Oh, nice opening Fastbond, huh? Killing a creature land would count, yeah. My god. Yeah, I guess I take the Soul Ring, huh? That Eureka's a little scary. So if I leave Channel on top, then I'm drawing live to Survival of the Fittest or my 10-drop. Yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it on top. It's a channel. It'll work out, right? How could a channel not work out? Oh, I should have left the Soul Ring, huh? The Witherbloom command could have killed that. Current RCQ season is Modern. Augur, interesting. A little bit of dinosaur action. Uh-oh. So we know they have a Questing Beast, another Reliquary, and 2 Unknowns. I'm gonna fucking lose because I took that Soul Ring. I completely missed that the Witherbloom command could take it. Could kill it, answer it. I don't think I want to put anything into play. Maybe Endurance is fine. No, I want to hold on to Endurance in case I draw Survival, right? Shouldn't they have gotten 5 cards, not 4? Come on, deck. No. Well, I guess I go fishing for Wasteland. Was this a kicked Mycospawn? Yeah, if I played this a little bit different, maybe it works out a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have mattered much. I think we're just scrounging for one more biscuit. One more dollary due here. Yeah, let's get that fucking biscuit. Doesn't quite work, does it? No dinosaurs? What terrible deck building. Oh well. I think we drew like a Tireless Tracker or something out of that opener. Had something going on. Could have gotten there. If things were different, then it might have been different. Great, thanks, Caleb. I'm gonna naturally draw my land for turn, just in case my second land is the 4th card down here. This Generous Plunder is going to solo me. Yeah, I can't block that because I don't have Menace. God, I need to do like all 4 of these modes here. Nice. So I could kill Epicure and drain them, go to 6. And then we're dead to like a burn spell here. Opponent's got 4 mana, despite the fact that I blew up 2 lands. Getting 2 LDs in, though, huh? Getting 2 LDs in against mono red. Not a very wastelandable mana base. I had to remove 1 creature to destroy as many lands as possible. That doesn't make any sense. No wasteland targets, friends. 0 wastelandables in there. I mean, a match win's worth $5. I am still trying to win. Just not as much as I'm trying to fulfill the step. Let's get Chariot in here. Maybe gum some stuff up. Oh yeah, we always finish these steps out. They're too fun. Playing with like a different goal, kind of interesting. Not an unreasonable start. No 1-drop this time. I think if their land can tap for red and green, you should be able to wasteland it. That's what I think. Another color? Do you think they boarded in another color? We saw 20 cards. Yeah, they must have boarded in another color. We saw 20 fucking cards last time. There's so many cards. +1 life, not too shabby. Now we got Indicate set up for next turn. Yeah, I don't think it does what they want to. Attacking with bold creatures. Can only really attack 1 here. I'm really supposed to kill that in team. It's just like very much what I'm obviously supposed to do with this Vindicate. $1 a dollar. Kind of seems like we're going to go past 10 lands destroyed. Which is pretty good for this step. $5 over $1. Yeah, but you're not guaranteed $5 to blow up that creature, right? And we're down a game. I'm pretty sure if you're looking at it as a strictly EV thing, I'm pretty sure this is still correct. And they offered me a trade with the Inti. That's kind of nice. Kind of nice of them. We need to build a functional deck. We did! We did build a functional deck. If you don't have a functional deck, it's very difficult to destroy a bunch of lands. Because the games don't last very long, right? Look at us here casting our spells. We turned 2 Ulamog in last game. Yeah, I just don't think that's true, Trapezoid. Yeah. These red decks kill so fast once they get rolling. With compounding interest, that $1 is $6. Oh yeah, pound that interest. Oh no, they sacked down to the Carnage Interpreters, just a 3/3. How close are we to casting some shit? 7 of 8 mana? 7 of 8 mana? Pound that interest every day? Yeah, so hard. Up the count! That's 10 lands destroyed, friend. That's so hard to do one at a time. What if I can survive here. It seems unlikely, right? The Death Greeter is 6 by itself. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. Yeah, looks like they got me. Dang. That's why you never put your dollars on the stack. It seems like a poor place to keep them, doesn't it? I like to blast this track, like, super late at night when I'm all, like, wired on caffeine. Just in the darkness with myself, feeling like I'm going crazy. Yeah. That's good stuff. Opponent took a mull on the play over there. Overpay for a Mox Sapphire. Pentad Prism with a single counter on it. Yeah, I was going to Wayfinder turn 1. Set up like Tracker plus land drop next turn. So nice to get that Duress in on my opponent's double mulligan. Oh, get my legs stretched here. Oh, Fancy Art donated $1 with a message, "I'm sorry you didn't get $1." Hey, thanks, Fancy Art. Thanks for trying to help the pain. There's just nothing that could fill the hole in my void of missing out on that $1. Mana Drain. That's an annoying card to have on top. Not the worst Lotus Petal? No, not the worst Lotus Petal. I mean, my Fastbond was basically a Lotus Petal so far. Ooh. All right. Hello, Dude the Mushroom. Hey, Ray, thanks for the $5. Exactly, Contego. That's a perfect way to describe this song. Makes you want to be in a straitjacket, but in a good way. It's like a festive, manic insanity. So we could trade with Sentinel now. I think I want to keep my Tireless Tracker around for a little bit, if I can. All right. Wraith's got a song request with the message "Laugh Tracks?" ? Fastbond getting a little sketch. Getting a little sketch here. See him at 2 life. Yeah, let's crack one more clue. Hey, Spawn, these are the $5. And then I think I play this Courtyard, lose 1 more life, and put the Halfling into play. Worried about this Kappa Cannoneer. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do about that. I think it just gets to beat me. That's kind of why I'm going hard on this tracker. I'm trying to like dig through and find something real that can help a little bit. Maybe I'm supposed to play the top and the Halfling this turn. Good. Yeah, I'm not sure like the benefit of Halfling and topping. Like, I might, if I don't end up using the top next turn, then it's like a waste, right? Because playing the Courtyard, then I have Force as an untapped land. Then I would have 1 more mana next turn, right? And I'm possibly just supposed to crack that clue. Do I have a favorite pizza? Let's see. Pie's closed down in St. Louis. I'm a fan of Lose every once in a while. There was a pizza in my hometown that I grew up in that they called Chicago style on the menu, but it's not Chicago style at all. What they do is they just like put a pizza on top of another pizza, and then it's got like the most flaky crust you could ever imagine in your life, right? And they roll the 2 pizzas together up for the crust. So the crust is like this like borderline like croissant level of flakiness. And then it's got this like really soft like pizza like spiral filling there because they just like roll up the pizza to make the crust. And my God, it takes them a long time to cook it, but it's super decadent. And it's one of my favorite pizzas. I think I'm going to spin top on upkeep. That's what I'm going to do. Might need a combination of cards here. Double pizzas are big in Chicago. The one other place I've seen a double pizza was also in the Chicago suburbs, so maybe it's not crazy, but it's not what people think of when they think of Chicago style, right? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, but Kappa Cannoneer has Ward. $2. Y'all think I should go for the $2? I could try to win this game. Is that lame? Is winning lame? I think I'm gonna try and win. I think in this spot where like if you can like very specifically dodge an artifact from them to win, I should probably try and win. Up the count! No! We died! Very predictably! Man, I should have gotten that extra $1. Spawn of Haster says, a fine 8-hour vintage. Another glitch mob track. I actually had a frozen pizza that kind of knocked my socks off the other day. Probably the best frozen pizza I ever had. I was skeptical at first. It was like one of those artisan pizzas. And I was skeptical at first because they didn't have pepperoni. And I like pepperoni, so like I always order it. Let's get this Pridemage in here, Artisanal, exactly. I didn't heat it. I ate it first. No, I cooked it, but it started as a frozen pizza. But I recognize the brand from their sauce. That rose sauce. It's like ROA or AO. I don't know, one of those. It's those 3 letters. And their sauce is like really high quality. And they don't use too much sugar and stuff. And I was like, this has got to be a good frozen pizza. So I ordered one of the cheese ones, and I ordered one of the Supremes, even though I don't really like mushrooms. I was like, I'd fucking pick some mushrooms off. Whatever, we'll try it out. And like, fucking excellent. You know, usually you open up a frozen pizza and like you can tell that the veggies are shit already, just like looking at it, you know? This one's had like really nice plump veggies that were clearly just like really primo materials before they put them on a pizza. Looks like a mall to me. Let's go to 5. Anyway, that's probably gonna be my go-to for frozen pizzas for a while. I also bought a bunch of like those Red Baron brick ovens. I think those are solid. You could retract. I'm probably not gonna do another stip tonight though. Caleb's got to get up early tomorrow. Early in the morn. You like Screaming Sicilian? I wasn't high on them. I tried it, and I was like, this is not... It looked like it should be good, right? The packaging is certainly interesting. Hey, what's up, Northos? Ooh. Maybe some Wasteland action. Got you, Spawn. Yeah, I think I prefer... the glitch mob that I've listened to a ton of is their old school stuff, which is a bit more... immersive and chilled in this for sure. I think I'm with you that this is not my favorite glitch mob track, but I can see what you thought of me. Hell yeah, retract. I think this is my only swamp, so in the whole deck, I might have all my black sources here. Up the count! Up to $12 dues. You like the Drink the Sea era glitch mob? Oh yeah, I remember this album cover. Sounds like a completely different band. Ooh, there's a green source. There's a green source. For you as the drum beats? Yeah, the fast pacing, the tempo. I see what you're saying, Spawn. Yeah, weird looking forest, but we'll take it. Not too cheesy over in these parts. Or choosy. Cheesy too. Just the worst talisman you've ever seen in your life. Well, my thought was the first forest gets me to tracker, and then maybe the tracker gets me to my second forest. My opponent didn't seem like they were playing the fastest deck of all time. We'll see. Expensive forest. Hey, supply and demand. The price was right. Wisconsin's pretty cheesy. Solidly top 3 cheese state. Did I know that? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Perceptive TV. I did know that Contract from Low is pretty good. Thank you. I'm a little bit worried about this channel getting mana drained now. The opponent's holding up all that mana over there. I'm just going to crack a clue or two. Why not? As a Canadian who only associates one word with each state, Wisconsin was cheese. Oh, yeah? Is that because drunk driving is 2 words? Oh! Whew. Ooh, hello, Duress. Oh yeah, Culver's is fantastic. As far as fast food goes, pretty good. Oh, I don't think they're contesting Wisconsin anymore, Tybalt. I think Wisconsin is considered locked up. I could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like the other week. And I think a big chunk of that is because Waltz plays pretty well here. Plays pretty well in Michigan, too. Oh, they let the channel resolve, and they were just like, I'll just force a will whatever he channels into. What if I channeled into an Emrakul? I didn't know. Anyway, we got 2 more lands. Up the count! Is Wisconsin higher than Alabama? Probably not currently, but I think we probably used to be. It used to be real bad. Drunk driving states per capita. Looks like we're not even the top 5. States with the most DUIs per capita are North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, and Vermont. I wonder. Yeah, we do have double the national average of DUIs. But still not top 5. We're like 9th. You can't record drunk driving if you don't get caught. Yeah. So like, I mean, that's like kind of a flippant answer, but how a state enforces it is certainly part of it, right? It's certainly going to impact that statistic. Those two things certainly tied together. The tracker is the one true win con, right? $14 dues. Not bad. Not too shabby. They do have to answer this Tireless Tracker. Very valid, Dragon Lord. Very valid. Remember when we almost drafted a stupid Dark Depths for this deck? Yeah, what did we draft instead? It seemed important to me at the time, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, are we going to get to kick a Mycospawn? Duress, gotcha. Yeah, maybe it wasn't that important. I don't know. The Duress has won me some games. Oh, the Mycospawn's not going to get 2 cards because we drew the Wasteland. Leaving the Homestead on board was a choice. Well, it wasn't on board, right? Like, they didn't know that. They didn't know that we had the land drop. It was likely, but it wasn't actually on board. Every time I play a land, I keep expecting a landfall trigger here. I'm going to go Talisman into top spin next turn. Opponent's got some nice pressure this game. I was kind of missing in the first 2 games. Damn, hum. I guess I'll lead on spinning top. See if we find Ulamog for the channel. Hey, congrats, Rainbow Kitty. Right, F3. It's how I saved the file. Fucking Moxfield forced me to save it in like as a weird format that like it was inverting it for my draft leagues or whatever. I think if I save it in a different file format, it'll work normal in Moxfield. Survival's kind of tempting, but I need to be able to activate survival. Oh yeah, Rainbow Kitty. I can see that. I've noticed stuff like that for me personally. In particular, if I start drinking too early and then like taper off, I'll just feel like sluggish and grumpy and tired before the end of my stream. I found I could have a late night drink or two. Like right now, if I was gonna have a drink at like 8:40. Intending to cut off sometime in the next hour, that'd be totally fine. And sometimes I obviously get Taco Plastid. Whatever that means. Yeah, I wonder if I should have just played the Talisman and then next turn I kick the Sowing. I think this channel's gonna get fucking countered, and then I'm not gonna have anything. Oh, they skip through their attacks. Well, that's good for me. Yeah, I wonder if I should just be kicking the Sowing, or setting it up to be kicked. Or seeing if we can bait out a mana drain. Very unsurprising drain there, I kinda... The configuration was very drain-coded, yeah. Yep. Well, at least we still have this as the backup plan. Is it you, or have you been facing all basics? I mean, our first match was a dream Wasteland matchup. They had so few basics. 4 colors, a lot of tri-lands and such. Our second matchup was atrocious for Wasteland. This matchup, I think we saw a single breeding pool. And that's been most of the Wastelanding we've gotten to do. But yes, we would have been happier with a strip mine this run for sure. Yeah, we know they have Cryptic Command in their deck, so hitting an island here makes sense to me. Yeah. Up the count! 15 lands. Could have been 16. Also could have been 14. I think I should be upkeep spinning. You want an up the count emoji? It's not the craziest idea. Jesus Christ. Talk about a deck that needed some fetches, huh? Woof is the right word. Cannot Boseiju ourselves. Save that shell dock for my wasteland. Oh, maybe I should be wastelanding my Shadowy Backstreet and just get like infinite scries. That's not like a crazy idea. I guess it costs life. And I don't have a Fastbond. It is indeed 2 turns to scry. Too bad this can't copy the Shelldock Isle and get 4 cards off the top. Up the count! This is painful Very painful lane destruction ascension. But we're up to 16 somehow. 16's so hard. If you don't have strip mine, if you don't have strip mine, if you don't have balance, this is a getting free cube. What's our best card here? Courser maybe? All wastelandered up. I don't want to play that Wither Bloom and lose my top here. I think I can afford like a turn. And we're going to draw for turn, spin top. Likely self-mill, spin top again, see if we got something. See if we find something interesting. I think Halfling wants to chump. Venser Shaper Savant. Nope, we can lose all that. And then this is going to rebuy Boseiju. And then we're going to spin top again. Now we're going to cry. I guess at least creatures I can bend to survival. What do I want though? Just Tireless Tracker maybe? Not how the stip works, Forever Sleepy. And I don't know why people think that that's how the stip would work. Just a lot of confused people out there. Just making a joke, Caleb Gorsh. Why you gotta be so mean? We're gonna sorcery speed Venser bounce. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Master Enigma, thanks for 88 months there. Oh, I see. So then they get duelist triggers this way. Nice. Yeah, it looks like lethal, right? The Boseiju can remove 1 point of power by either hitting the coat or the Haywire Might. But I think they're still good, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they got me. GG. Do O3s go on YouTube? I don't know. That's up to my editor. That is really and truly up to my editor. I will say